Break a leg out there. Hopefully you have a good round. Yeah, that's unlucky. Second shot here on the first. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. And after that one, even par is your score. All right, you got this. Second hole, par 3. Let's do it. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Okay, from the green side sand, hopefully we get up and down from here. All right, grab that putter, let's get to work here. And you've got this left over for par. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. Just 4 feet left on this one. And you're 1 over at the moment. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. It's setting up about 220 yards away. Get to the right, get to the right. 24 feet from the cup. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work, that's a birdie. Good job on that one. That's going to bring your score down to even par. And 4th hole coming up. Oh, you hit that one well. Nice approach. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Well, this one's looking good so far. Still going. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, 1 under par on your round. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. This is out of the second cut here. Setting up for our third shot. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. And now the par 4 6th. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin and 4 strokes off the lead. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This putt is 9 feet away. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Well, something went amiss. Second shot here on the 7th. And that's going to get wet. Setting up here for your 4th shot. This one is zooming out of the rough. Not sure it's the number. Okay, I know you can do it. I know it's not the easiest putt in the world, but I've got confidence in you. All right, you got most of the way there. All right, drop this one for the bogey. And after that one, 4 strokes off our leader. We got a par 3 here on the 8th. Silky swing. All right, that could have been worse for you. Just sneaking into the first cut here. And from 25 feet out. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, bad break. All right, give this a tap. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. 1-stroke lead for our leader today. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Ouch, into the water. Well, something went wrong there. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Here we go. Double bogey putt coming up. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Got some good contact on that one. This one's around 135 yards out. This one's going right. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Okay, third shot. Ten feet to go. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. And down it goes. Well done. 8 strokes off the pace as we move to the next. All right, good luck. We have a par 4 here on the 11th hole. It's a nice looking tee shot. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Come on, kick left. Okay, we're on the green. This would take you down to 2 over. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh, come on. And for the par. Currently 3 over par for the day. Okay, 12th hole, par 3. Let's stick this close. Well, that'll do for now. And now this from 13 feet. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Okay, there you go. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. And that'll just barely make its way into the first cut of rough. This putt to take you down to 1 over. one's zooming by the hole. This one's 8 feet away. Ah, no good. And if this drops, that's your bogey. And you're 3 over on your round. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Yes, that's a good swing. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here.
Oh, that almost went.
8 feet to the cup. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. A 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now on to number 15. This one's a par 3. Oh, you'll love to see that. Nice shot over the bunker, just barely clearing it and sticking it on the green. Great stuff. Starting this one way to the right. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. All right, here is a look at our par putt. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. Not quite sure where this will end up. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Nicely done, back in the fairway. I like it. Let's just drop one next to the pin next shot. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. And this one is the 17th, and we got a par 3 here. Nice swing on that. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. This one's looking decent. And that's not a bad effort. All right, you got this left over for par. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. And now to number 18. This one's a par 4. This one's about 195 out. Well, you can't hit them all. This one's your 3rd. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. All right, we finish up here with a 1 over par. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the wrap. We'll see you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. We've got a par 4 staring us down here on the first hole. Let's put that first drive in the fairway and take it from there. What do you say? Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. And second shot here on the first. Okay, landed on the fairway. Now let's land the next one on the green. This putt is just around 12 feet. And I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh! This putt's about 4 feet. Starting things off at over par, but I think given a little bit of time, we can shave a couple strokes off before the end of this one. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Heading left. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, man, I guess bogey it is here. And let's shake out the cobwebs. That's your second bogey in a row, but we'll perk up maybe on the next hole. And you're 3 over at the moment. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Setting up here just in the first cut. Good luck here, 8 feet to the cup. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. Okay, here's a chance to get down to 1 over par. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Ooh, easy, Tiger. All right, par putt. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. Have a good drive here, par 4, 5th hole. No, this one didn't turn out. And second shot here on the 5th. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Good job with that chip shot. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Here we go with the 6th hole. We have a par 4. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Well, that'll play pin high for us. Here's a 14-foot putt. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. And that will do ya. In there for the birdie. Well done. And our current leader is ahead of the pack by 6 strokes as we check the leaderboard here. All right, making our way to the 7th hole, and it's a par 5. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. This could roll into the rough, I think. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. That was good. You bring things down to 2 over if you sink this. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. It could be a good one. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. 14 feet to the cup from here. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Come on, get in there. Okay, here's a par putt. And right now you are 2 over par. left to right cross breeze on this hole. Ooh, that one had some stank on it. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. This one might roll into the rough. And unfortunately, just rolling into the deep stuff.
Oh my! Robbery. Yeah, I wish that one went down.
All right, here's what you got left for par. I think this one will go left to right. Well, this one's on a line. Still going.
Oh, yes. That'll go down. Nicely done.
And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. And we start the back nine with a par 4. Setting up around 130 yards. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Setting up here now for our third shot. All right, let's go. We need a par save, and we need it now. Let's do it. Ooh. 3 feet to go. And that puddle drop. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Yeah, you'll take that. And this one's around $1.50 to the pin. Oh, this is looking good. Great job on that approach. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And you are currently 2 over. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. Decent approach there. Here's an 18-foot putt. This one's breaking right to left, going downhill. Oh, this one's looking okay. Oh yeah, getting better.
Oh, and somehow it doesn't go down.
Good luck here. This is for par. And that putt safely in its home. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Okay, for the 13th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. This one's heading for some trouble. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff.
Oh, come on now. Is this going to drop?
Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. All right, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh man, you hate to see those ones go by. And now this from 4 feet. And as we check the board, it is a 5-stroke lead for the person in first. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Way to go out there, looking good. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Looking pretty good. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. And you're 1 over par currently. And now the par 5 16th hole. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Easy now. All right, I like being back on the fairway. And this is our third shot. That'll work. Here we go. This one for birdie. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. All right, good job there. That's bringing you down to even par now. Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3. And please, ball, would you consider kicking right? Nice work. That was some good golf. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. Okay, that'll bring you down to 1 under. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. You just launched that. Who do you think you are, Bulk Brogan? Okay, the ball's below your feet here. That's going to tend to make it go a little bit to the right. This one's a little to the right on approach. Oh, this could drop.
Oh my, holing that out for par. Final hole of the round. Great work. That's a heck of a way to finish up.
And at the end of this one, it'll be 1 under for you. Well done. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. It looks like we have a par 4 on the menu as we begin our day. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? And here we go. Off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. Oof, right by with the chip. If you drop this, it could save par. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Okay, second shot here on the second. This putt's left to save par. Little wee break to the right in this one. Oh, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. And this putt from 4 feet. Just 1 over at the moment. All right, we got a par 5 on the third hole. Let's go. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. And this is your 4th shot.
Oh, almost. Hold it out.
And for bogey. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. And let's see how things go here on the 4th. And a sky-high approach shot coming in here. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? This one's going hard to the right.
Oh, come on. Come on, ball.
And the putt drops and we're moving on. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Yeah, it sounded good. You'd only be 1 over par if you sink this. This putt's around 5 feet away. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. That took a weird turn. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. I went right by. Okay, you need this to go, this to save par. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. Okay, we're setting up here well above the green. We might need a bit less club. Putting for eagle here on this one. Whew. Good stuff. All right, let's go now. This is the eagle putt. You can do it. You got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right.
Oh, look at this. This could go.
Just a little tap needed here. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Teeing up here on the 8th hole. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? "10 feet to the cup." And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh, right by. Here comes the bogey putt. All right, let's get to the next. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. That's not going to work, is it? Here's our second shot on the 9th. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Looks like he got a line on this. This one's still on track.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't go.
And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. This one's looking pretty good. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. A little wayward on that approach.
Oh my, almost in there.
And this one's about 10 feet out. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Good job. That's dropping on in for par. Okay, 3 over par for you. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Well, this should be in the fairway. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. The approach heading right. Well, missed the green there on that one. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, par 3 here on the 12th. Let's have a nice one. Ooh, that was a beauty. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Okay, let's move on. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. And here's our second shot on the 13th. This one's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. And this is your third shot. Oh, the touch onto that. Nicely played out of that sand. Nice, nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. Let's see what happens here on number 14. And from the fairway bunker. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. 15 feet to the cup from here. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, just slides by. Okay, this putt's for your par. Okay, moving on. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Okay, on to the par 3 15th. And your approach is heading right of the pin. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say?
Oh, almost in the bucket.
This one's a 9-footer. And that one will drop on in, and you're 2 over as we head down the stretch here. Blowing left to right on this one. Yikes. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. This might end up in some trouble. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. I don't think you're going to like this. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. Way to strike that ball out of that sand trap. Not much left to do here. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, par 3, 17th hole is next. Nice swing. Okay, you might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on. Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy. Ooh, flying by the hole. All right, this next putt for the par. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Ooh, almost. And there we go. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Was a good one. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. And here's a putt for a final score of 75. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Now that one could have used a bit more pace. Okay, as we head our separate ways, that's 5 over par for you. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though.